morning. What up? What up? What up? Who that? What's going on? Jeez. Don't tell me it's a lurker. The ball watchers and shit. It's only been but 3 minutes. Let me see. Is that anything? No. Shit. There's the ball watcher. Well, I have to mention, I have noticed you've been pretty adamant about watching my balls lately. I guess that deserves some sort of congrats to you. But until you grow a pair of balls, start playing with your cunt and shit and text up. Well, let me see what we got. The window 2. Works perfect with my new setup now. So it's window 2 and the view for you. Again, when you stop finger banging and you grow a pair, well, then we might, graduate to something else. I got a bunch of people under certain treatment, and this is yours. Let me move this over a little. You might get a view of Bruno. If you're lucky. And I can knock off the glare. Right about there. There you go. Yeah, show it up to Bruno. dog's face. Decide to grow up here. And to that, I will civilly return the good morning and what is it you'd like to talk about? Being a good morning is the start of the conversation. See how easy that was? No, 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 no. Fucking vehicle. Fucking idiot. Alright, no one. The revive. Hmm? I guess I can't show respect. You already proved that to me. And to respond to that, as if you're saying, like, I guess I can't show respect. Oh, yeah, you can. I mean, but what does respect look like? You know what I mean? Sure, you can show respect. You can show respect. You can show disrespect. You can show a lot of, well, not necessarily a lot of things, but when it comes to respect, you can either show respect or disrespect. Those are pretty much the fucking options, aren't they? And you have already shown disrespect, the lack thereof respect before me. So, is that what you want to talk about? Or would you wanna say something or do something or acquire something respectful? I don't know. I'm not a mind reader. On this very episode, I didn't make mention of you whatsoever, respectfully. But yet here you are. So I ask you, respectfully, to what do I owe the pleasure? Or what is it that you'd like to achieve, talk about, whatever? I mean, just an hour and a half ago, I was speaking with someone who swore they had respect for both of us. For real, that's how you feeling. Think how I'm feeling is out of place? No. See, my stipulation with you is that last final thing. You never did quite make that right. So, unbelievable. If it was a snake, it would have bit me. So, if we're talking about respect, feelings, respect is a feeling that you build with people. It's chemistry. That respectfully, I would expect you to have different conversation or a different narrative of some sort. But if you're just looking for some argument or you want to test, taking my temperature, you want to test the waters, that's cool too. But as I was saying, just an hour and a half ago, I was talking with somebody who claimed to have respect for me and you. And I watched that. I watched them step all over that. So did you. So if we're going to talk about respect, let's just make sure we're on the same page. Make sure we got all our cues up right and what we want to say and, we're good. Otherwise, it's something else. I know what respect is. I don't need a lesson in it. I'm very well aware of what respect and what isn't. So now, just another little matter, which I feel you're pressing on, and you've seen me deal with this matter before. So don't expect me to deal with it any different because it's you. And that is the matter of, I'm not quick to let anything fucking go. I don't like being wronged in the first place. I would much rather that not be a situation. So, while it is, and fuck what I wanted, here we are. And so we're clear. My thing with you, fully, 110%. This is shit you said about my children, bro. I don't know I know how you brought yourself to that. But, respectfully saying, I don't know how you brought yourself to that. So, I don't know. Maybe that's how you feel. Maybe you feel I'm having sexual relations with my children. It's wild. Very wild. Everything else, the golden child, the whatever, the I'm controlling, the whatever. It's all okay. That's not. So that's what you got me held right there. Respectfully. Now, if you can't understand or don't respect that, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, I could come up with some shit to tell you, for sure. But respectfully, I don't know what to tell you if you don't understand that. Because all you got to do is put the shoe on the other foot. And I think you would hold me in contempt. I don't, you know what? It doesn't matter even what the fuck I would think. Because the shoe isn't on the other foot. In my mind, you really outdid yourself on that one there. The stuff with Golden Child was a whole test. You failed. That was my other thing with you. But that's, neither here nor there, really, because there was no damage. It didn't disrupt anything to do with my day-to-day living, my family, my relationship with my lady, my relationship with Golden Child. Nothing. You just, said things that were untrue, said things that you felt, gave your perception on things. Okay. Was it the truth? No. But whatever. That's, that's something that possibly, if I was in a forgiving mood, and cool and shit, we can return from. After hey, I did okay, right? Kid thing, man. Think to yourself, please. Back when we were cool, how much you would hear me and my fucking disgruntlement towards the old man, Groff, about his wording on my children. Just think. I remember how pissed I was. What's you dealing with these days? So, well, I said things in the heat of the moment, and we don't know nothing about that girl. Somebody else took advantage and trolled. I can assure you, she's not anything as to why I'm holding on to anything with you about. That's ha 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 shit. Literally. That was, you did slip up. I brought her along to fucking tango, or no, pardon, what the fuck is it again? Whatever the fuck it is. I brought her along intentionally. I'd known her for years. I wasn't starting to know her or just having a relation with her conversations. Just wanted to see how my boys act. I brought some girl, when I brought a girl around, to see if they act different. I don't know what kind of guy you are, but you might happen to know. Your boys and guys will act different with each other if you just put a girl in the middle of it all. Never came at your wife. I don't go at my friends' wives or girlfriends. They're off limits. Most of the time, I don't even give them a femme fatale name. But she, no. That was something I was going to address you on. We're going to get to that and the N-word factor. And wherever we would end it at the end of that, I thought we'd be at a juncture where we could still talk and just have some certain understanding, a little bit more understanding about me, if you will. We didn't arrive there. You said some things in the heat of the moment. And yeah, that heat, out of all the other shit, the other shit is just, I swear, it's laughable and annoying, aggravating, no doubt. But nothing hit home like that accusation. Like, whoa, what? Oh, okay. Let's see what we were really worth. Let's not forget about the little altercation with involving others. The Prince. Yeah, that wasn't fun. That was unnecessary, unneeded. In that one, I'd say you were doing too much. I did not go out of my way to attack your children and would never. Never the fuck ever have. Never will. In the heat of the moment, I've always said to you, hey, I don't want to do nothing to Chrissy. I don't want to do nothing to your children. I don't want to meet your boys. None of that. Just me and you. That's it. You have a reason to be mad with somebody mentioning your siblings. I never said nothing. I just stood on my ground because I didn't want to be tossed in the ring. When I said the N-word, when I said the N-word, in term of endearment, not endurance, but endearment, not like in malice. Yeah, well, as I recall, fresh, I was talking to you about your actions and your company you was keeping that didn't have no type of respect for your boy. Yo, man, I'm waking up. You remember there was weeks of that going on. Yo, I just woke up. And it wasn't just with you. And I'm like, yo, damn, man, I just wake up. These niggas talking about me and shit. Got my name all in their mouth. I'm just tuning in. My name all down the fucking sideline of so-and-so stream and so-and-so stream. Like, fuck going on out here? Then, that turned to one of the times I wake up, you cooling with them. Okay, what's going on here? And I'm hearing Croft question you about me. Hey, you know he not going like this. We got it. I don't control you. I didn't. I never chose to. Again, another question. Food for thought. Why did we go to? What is the GAN, man? What the fuck is the shit? Because I'm banned for life from that shit. They caught me smoking weed too much. A Bigo. What was the original reason for going to Bigo? You do recall, right? Because we had a whole fucking damn near fucking meeting about the shit. And I said, this is what I'm going to do. I suggested, this is what we should do. You stuck it out about halfway. I did what I set out to do, and then some. Something was irking me while we're talking. Something that always irked me. I found it odd you didn't take my back when you knew where I was, and you let David talk and run his fucking mouth all wild with those accusations about me being in jail. You knew damn well I was at Bigo. You came back over a few times. Oh shit, because you know you can't show up without being known there. Hey, nigga, my name was good. What's going on? Yeah, this happened, that happened. Okay, you always kept me informed in what was going on, but you didn't tell me. Motherfuckers over there trashing your name, bro. Motherfuckers over there really trying to punch holes in your motherfucking personality and your being. Like, you didn't tell me that. So I come back, find out who's doing it. I didn't. At this point, I hadn't put two and two together. I just got upset with you because you was hanging with people that was talking extra foul about me and my children. And I knew as well, didn't have any fucking to my opinion, didn't have any good intentions for you. Those were all the same people also that had spoke foul on you at one point in time as well. So, when you called me nigga, I took offense. And I took my stance in that. Nah, nigga, nah. Call me mono, call me term. Nigga, you know my name, call me that. Call me anything but nigga. I ain't the nigga right now. I ain't, nah. Fuck all that. We blew it out of proportion. We could have kept that on. We could have kept that on to us. As we should have. As all of us should have. But you ran out. Got your lady, man, went and got the stream. Oh, well, sir. Then things just got out of control as it further escalated. I don't know. I think I do. I was involved in it. No. I said what I said, and as I always say, I let the other person in a relationship fuck up first. So, you know, I had my jokes, I had my sayings and shit, you know, I had my things. But if asked, is that what I wanted? No. Yes, I did friend you, thinking one day, you might not, or you could, I don't know, but yeah, let me put this on a trust thing. I mean, some from the town, we got this connect, this chemistry, working with. Yeah, there was, had people in my court, you know, man, what you fucking with something cool, man. Chill out. Bobby B hated you. Koenig, all them clones and them that came in your stream and were buddying with you had once been before with me, and I'm defending you. Nah, you had not wronged me. So, I'm pardon. That's right on. You know, you should know. You should know yourself. Something about you ain't cool. You don't stop yourself, and you'll keep going. The initial problem we had could have been resolved that day. But if you ask me, I felt you were in a place where you weren't giving a fuck about nothing. And I saw my grandmother's grave. I was going to talk to you about the situation that you had been through, but you were compiling stuff and you were just off on another, and I was leaving you. And I was like, you know what? I'm just the same way we stepped to leave, left to analyze the playroom. I did with you. I just take a step back. All right, hey, you know. I don't know what you can expect or what you expect me to tell you or have to say to you outside of that. Unless it's something negative like, yeah, wait till I see you, or this, that, or some jokes, or I ain't for all that shit, man. It wasn't the fucking reason I ever befriended you. No. And at this point, man, it is what it is. You take a look around, 9 out of 10 relations are fucking tattered and fucked up because of people's mistreatment towards each other. And I can't do the fake, bro. I can't. I can do the reserved, not say nothing, laugh, let you or let the other person make their mistakes, but I'm not gonna fake up anything. If you really don't like me, it's cool. I'd rather know that than believe otherwise. So I take it however it comes. My grandmother told me a long time ago, you're gonna meet 10,000 people. After that, consider yourself lucky if you can call a few of them friends to the definition. Which is just an eye opener that, you know, a lot of people don't have your best interest. It's all good. She told me that at 19. It was quite some time ago. And quite honestly, you want understanding, my forgiveness, my mercy, the same way you have my respect. It'll be something you earn. You gotta remember me, bro. I mean, I know you do. And I'm just being in my sarcasms. In all the instances you see me involved with, I'm fair. I'm fair. And people have said the foul, same grade of foul shit. Been hearing all the disrespect since 2013 solid. Not too many streams off. That's why Tall Glasses and Shut the Fuck Up became famous, if you will. But just the same, I'm way more loved than I am hated. I can account for way more people that I'm cool with than versus not being cool with and there's a situation or something. It is what it is. This is life. But I can assure you and saying to you, I was counting on you not wanting. I didn't want you to be one of those people. I thought you might be, and I took the risk. So, it's on me. Well, let's just not go ahead and forget, after a year or two's worth of disgruntlement, how many other years there were of peace. Cool, chill. Oh, sorry. Ask my boy. He used to come ask me about you. He used to come ask you about me. No, they cool. People used to tell us. You remember that? Nah, man, I like you guys because you guys are showing unity, There's a cool. It was us. There were days, months, years. So. All I say is make me out to be the bad guy. That's cool. Don't forget the good guy was. You know what I mean? We can't only tell half truths. Being cool with me, I say I make it easy. I know it requires some, some different shit, if you will. Because I'm not won over that easily. It is what it is, sir. And again, if you're testing or taking my temperature to find out where we are, well, there's the explanation. Minus any threat. Why? Came through civil. Hey, if you got the fucking nads, if you got the fucking cojones to fucking step up and talk, conversation is something that can happen. But if you want to play games, do all this other shit, we could play games and do all this other shit. You said what you said, not me. And the heat of the moment thing, that worked initially when your lady said it. That first time. And that was on other shit that had nothing to do with my son or my daughter mentioning my children. Not a thing. So, respectfully, I applied that. Okay. That's cool. She right. Hell yeah. But we ain't gonna keep using that shit like some sort of credit card. Hell no. You went too far on that. And I ain't never heard you to this day directly apologize about just that matter that I've spoken to you on. So do what you will with the information. And rest assured, it's nothing I want you to do. As much as I feel it's something you should. You do what you want to do. I know what I would do, but I am not you. You know what I mean? So well, drop maybe again. Sorry, not sorry, bro, but I'm not someone you can accuse of having sexual relationships with their children and then we just go back being cool. Nah, you would get that from one of these fake motherfuckers. I got to keep it real with you. That shit don't work for me. Fuck. Shit. And if you're still here, alright, let me say this to you. I don't know if you have counsel, meaning people with you. I don't know if you do or don't. I don't know if you do. Uh, that's cool. But I would advise you. anything you have to say to me, you say to me. Just say how you feel, or go what you believe. Don't regurgitate me any other statement from any other person. As a man that you are, that's what I'm saying. Well, I'm talking about showing respect. Show some. Let's see what that looks like. Cool. There's an option. You know, it shows some hatred too. Let the true colors shine, whatever they may be. That's all I said. Ass. Saying ass. Anything else is literally a waste of time. What's the matter, man? Cat, got your tongue? Don't forget, you initiated the conversation. I gave you the room for it. But so what say ye? What do you have to say, man? I'm arriving at the 54-hour mark. Been here for an hour. A lot of times you hung out and not said nothing. I wouldn't advise this to be one of those times. Don't let it slip away. Something you want to say to me? Go ahead. If there's nothing you want to say to me, then don't say nothing to me. If you want to show some respect, then show some respect. If you don't want to some respect. You just want to play games. Okay. You stream, right? Right. When was the last time I was in your stream texting you? Think carefully. I think it's almost at that point that we can say it's been years. I think it has been years. Hmm? That's the show. For years. I haven't bothered you. I haven't. I can say whatever the fuck I want on my stream, right? Right. But if you weren't here, you wouldn't know to hear it. Don't forget who's one of the first people you saw doing this shit. Along with the others that you saw. I know I'm in there. And the irony. How ironic is it that on the day I set up my computer table, at my workstation, you show up. It's cool. But how ironic. After I just finished talking, wasn't even talking with him really, honestly. To fucking David, City of Seeds, that you show up. And I know you were wasted moderator there for a while. You went for the game he plays and having the wrench. It's a little psychological thing he does to have put himself in a position to be as if but it still didn't get you any closer to the truth. Running with liars doesn't bring about truth. And you and I know both firsthand David was lying. Well, as I recall, you were the person that I had as one of my witnesses. After finding out he was the one pushing the narrative that I beat my lady and I was homeless and all this other fucking malarkey. Remember? Remember me calling him? Remember him apologizing? Yeah, no, So, I'll be damned. I'll be a monkey's ass. If I ever would have put myself in full to trust or believe him again, or anything that comes out his mouth. And don't forget, just a reminder, in case you didn't answer that question that I asked earlier, properly to yourself, the reason why we went to Bigo with my involvement, with your involvement, and my involvement towards your involvement, was to take you away from the stress of the stressful situation with David and him talking about what he was talking about. Remember? Yo, Steven. No. Stop. Yo, is you watching this shit right now? Turn that motherfucker off. Hey, you know what? We need to get the fuck out of here, man. It's 2:10. You don't want to go out there. I seen the motherfucker. This nigga don't stand taller than a fucking fence. We could do this, that, and whatnot to third him. I'll go eat. No. All right, well, let's get the fuck out of here. Let's take a break from this shit. That was mastermind over here, my plan. Which had concern for you all over it. No different than the time you got out the fucking hospital and Hollis joined the fucking live trying to be on some fucking bullshit. And I was like, nah, the doctor said he's not supposed to be in a stressful situation, bro. Calm all that down. Get out of here with that. It's shit you would expect friends to do and be about. But you know. In this world we live in, it becomes hard to define who's your friend and who isn't. I got plans for that shit. I won't find out the hard way. I like to know in advance. To the best of my ability. I like to stay ahead of that type of shit. I've been wronged by family, friends, strangers. I mean, whatever the fuck you can make mention of. I'm cut from the cloth that says don't trust anyone. And if you have to, make sure that you can. Don't be mad at me for being alert. My life didn't start on the fucking playroom. My involvement with people didn't start on the playroom. Nope. Not even a little bit. And I assume strongly neither did yours. So you can understand what I'm saying. As you know, if there's something you don't understand, I'll just ask. I ain't got all the answers. But when it comes to me and you, and I got the answers. I got answers, that's for sure. Anything you need to know. verdad. Let me say this to you, so you understand. If you hadn't said what you said in the heat of the moment, that last moment, you wouldn't be here. I wouldn't. You wouldn't have given me grounds to feel a certain way. Whatever was would have been played out. So respectfully, thanks for understanding. But I know you're human, and I know 110%. You know what it is to be humane. Hmm? You're not an unchained, uncivilized, un, unhinged guy. I wouldn't say that. When it comes to just the better sense of things, I'll give you more than the benefit of the doubt because I know. I don't have to give you the benefit of the doubt. I know you know how to be humane. So, it's not something I wanted or want to have had to be able to hold to. It's not. It's not the fuck at all, bro. Right back to fucking goddamn Croft. It's not how I envisioned things ending. That's not why I was cool with him. That's not why that time I was trying to get him to stop drinking alcohol. If you want me to be the bad guy, you're the bad guy. You just tell me which bad guy you want me to be. Steven, I say this to you respectfully, man. And you know it. You can't challenge it. Man. People have been lying on my name and lying on me and trying to, you know, get at me since you fucking met me. And even before that. Now, moving forward, somewhat. I'm glad that you can understand that. And I understand. It's not something I want. It's not something I wanted, and it's not something like you put me in a real fucking position, bro. There's been plenty of times I've been here, and I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna go ride out. I'm gonna go ride out. I'm just gonna drop in. The same way you went to Warren Street and took some photos, or took a photo. Yeah, something to that effect. Hoping to run into you. Don't forget, you told me where you are. I know where you are. I lived in Staten Island. But in the realities of realities, is that something that I ever fucking wanted? No, sir. No. And the fact that as shit goes, we had to go there, it's fucked up. It's fucked up. For us to have had that to be the grand for now, if you ask me. You know me for, we knew each other for how many years? Respectfully, on the respectful side of things. Fuck the bullshit for a real moment here. How long did we know each other? Positively, you know? No problems, everything's good. How you doing? What's going on? Hey, this, that, and the third. Let's chop it up about this. Hey, you know, how long was that going on? 3 times longer than the bullshit. Is my short to answer. About 6 years, bro. So if all I ever meant to you was the opportunity to hate on me, then so be it. I deal with a lot of people like that, sir. When somebody's on top or at the height of something, people want to knock them down from that. They want to bring them down from that. It became a mission to bring me down. Newcomers and old people alike. That might have got a tall glass or shut the fuck up, or I gave a friend of theirs a tall glass or shut the fuck up, or didn't like how I was running things, or whatever the fuck the problem was. After a little while, it became necessary, a necessity, to go to war with me. You know, get your stripes. In my opinion. Came out here to empower other streamers and the streamer. Not go to war with the streamer. No, I was going to war with trolls. Rightfully so. Hey, you over there, not showing your fucking face and got all this fucking heart to say this and do this and disrupt what the fuck somebody has going on. Go fuck yourself. If you don't appreciate the fucking involvement here, get lost. Find another fucking stream that you like. I repeated that so many goddamn times. That was my stance. The fact that it came around to being streamers was damn near only fucking inevitable, really, the way that things went. So, hey, and that's from experience speaking like that. It's not just a me and you thing. Don't forget, the me and you thing came way later than, I mean, goddamn, I must have had fucking 50 wars before we had one. Think. That's all I ask. Think before you speak, too. It helps. You know, I found that it always helps. Think before you speak. You go just speaking, might say some fucked up shit you regret saying. It might not have one to say. It might have been applicable. It might have been cool. It might have been the coolest, coldest thing to say right then and there. Because, you know, fuck it, whatever, fuck it. Right. I know. But even at those moments, I control myself. Others don't. And that's where they get themselves in bad with me. Oh, I didn't know you felt that way. Oh, I understand this. And I mean, we could have, but wait, what's this? Huh? Tell me how you really feel. Come on, give me some more. Give me the good gritty shit you've been holding on to. Now you fully got me against you. Even when shit went awry, I'm still your friend. I'm still in your fucking, I'm not in your corner wearing a fight, but I'm still in this ring like that. I don't want to blow the fucking ring up. I don't want to knock your goddamn head off. I'm already pissed because you went and made our private affair public. But people like to do that. I've come accustomed to it. I made Wasted pay for it. Wasn't nothing wrong over here. He's been telling all the lies that he's paid to tell. That he paid access to go tell some lies. I take my relations with people serious, sir. Always do. No matter who it is. And I don't fucking fake friend any fucking body. If I find out you don't like me truly, that's cool. We can rock just like that. But anything else, I handle a little bit more concern. You, well, as far as our friendship goes, I was concerned with from door. From opening till closing to what I say at this very moment. I have no ill intent, like I said. Needed the moment shit standing for myself because I felt like I was no longer me, and I don't like to explain myself, but people know. People know my true enemy. Oh, well, your true enemy wasn't me. And I don't like to explain myself either. Push comes to shove, I'll push back and keep pushing until I feel like, you know what, fuck it. Let me explain some shit. When I feel comfortable. I don't like being pitted into situations where I have to justify anything I've done or said with someone else to an audience of people. No. Wasn't y'all business then. Still ain't. So if I am, if I'm correct, then yeah, you're apologizing for what you said. Because like I said, 15, 20 minutes back, whatever, you never did address that. For me, you know, you push the levee further so far in the opposite direction, as many have done, and then it's like, okay, cool, you did that for what? Fucking 6 months? All right. It ain't gonna be 6 minutes and 6 days that it's all gonna get corrected. Oh, guarantee that. I'm sorry, I left out some stipulations on my return fire. Right. I give back the energy given. How I see fit. So, I can assure you, but I can assure you, as much as I have the green light, as much as I can do. See, it's like the same with having a gun. You can have a gun. Just because you have a gun doesn't mean you have to go out and find somebody to fucking use it on. You keep it for its purpose. To protect yourself and your interests. You don't use it to go out and aggress or hunt, seek problems just because you're a gun holder. Same application should apply to friends. When you don't have to do certain shit, but you can, you shouldn't. Show some restraint. Show some respect. I've always said it. That shit goes a real long fucking long way. Disrespect gets dropped off in the nearest ditch. Respect? Oh man, that shit makes the long haul, the shortcuts, the marathon. In your case, Steven, you just went too far. You know, going back to that very fucking day, that very night, you sitting there in front of your computer and saying what you said. You do remember me, right? Perfect memory, all that shit, the great memory. Yeah. I know you didn't mean what you said. There was no truth in it. I know you were grasping for straws. I just always been mad at you at how long you fucking grasp for straws on that. After how many conversations we had about not involving kids and this and that, and I was mad at you for going with that decision. I didn't believe you believed that. I knew you was just saying that. But why say it? Shouldn't have. There was no need. There's nothing in my shit that even fucking implies it. So you were just going as cold as you could be. I didn't appreciate that. But still though. We're gonna fight, we fight. Cool. If during this fight that we agreed to fight on, where we're gonna fight for 5 minutes and just, you know what I mean? You pull out a gun? Whoa, bro. You brought a gun to a fist fight. Slow. And there was no need to. If you respectfully were just gonna, fight with your bro. But we can't change the past. We can only curate the future. And I appreciate you texting them. Sometimes you gotta go through shit to understand. No, just about all the fucking time you gotta go through shit. When you're going through shit, it's to understand some shit. It should be. You shouldn't just be going through shit for nothing. Just to be going through shit because you can. Now you're a problem starter. Now you're being juvenile. No longer kids. We can act like kids. Because we're the guys that never let anyone kill our inner child. Otherwise, we wouldn't be gamers. We would have never met. That's what the whole fucking platform is about. Forget about before being, wanting to be noticed and get the YouTube award or a fucking paycheck from Game Informer. You were just a gamer. We all were. That's our commonality. The thing is, we come from different walks of life, but yet the same place sometimes. And as a friend, I was hurt that you did that. So my thing was like, oh, okay, right. Well, fuck it then. You know what? I'm gonna come see you. Fuck that. No. Give me some more reason. Come hang out. Come play. Come say some other shit. Let me stop by your stream, hear your opinion on things. Yeah. Defame me. Make me the bad guy. Right. And all I got on my mind is what you said. I'm hardly giving a fuck about all the other shit. Being a principal and, this, that, or whatever. I know who I was. I know who I am. So I would say respectfully, I hope you've gotten a better hold on yourself and restraint in heated moments. do know there was nothing holding me back from coming over there but me. Whatever it would have been, however it would have played out. You see these other streamers in their situations and woo, woo, woo. You do, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. We would have had one of our own. For the friendship that we had, I feel that'd be poor. That'd be very poor. That'd be just what, I don't know, the devil would want. You know what I mean? Remember when we used to have conversations about, you people just want to get in between shit. They want us to fight. Food for thought, sir. Food for thought. It's been how long? And I've had enough time as you have to think about things. Now, I could stay hell bent, you could stay hell bent. Whatever way hell has us bent. It's an option. Life is full of them. But if you remember me, I hope that you do. I hope you remember this much about me. I was always apt to do the right thing. All things considered, all things said. I'd always, you know what, but yeah, I want to break that motherfucker's skull, but I got too much to lose, and it's not even worth it, the effort. Blah, 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 blah. If he comes here, I'll fucking bury him. This is overheard me about this with other people. And at the end of the day, in the beginning of the next, back to my previous point, that's not the game we should be playing. Overall, really, honestly, I thought we should be playing video games. Didn't come here to play tough guy and make friends that I'm never gonna want to hunt down. No, sir. Sorry, you might have me a little. You might have given me too much credit as a bad guy. No, I'm a cool bad guy. Don't fuck with me, I don't fuck with you. Practice safe sex. So as a man, I stand here and tell you that enough is enough from my end. And I hope the best for you. Also on your end. Set an example for myself. I missed something. Pardon me. I hadn't been texting frequently, so. Gee, like I said, okay, so. Like I said, I have no problems with you, if anything. I'm not engaging in toxic communication no more. I'm changing myself and bettering myself, and I have set an example for myself. So as a man, I stand here and tell him that enough is enough from my end, and I hope the best for you, also on your end. Noted. Appreciate you saying so. Appreciate you being so. That's a thing. Sounds good. You heard what I had to say. I don't like to leave stones unturned. I think I wasn't waiting for things to say to you. I'm pretty much on the spot, on the moment kind of guy. So all good. Again, I said it, I mean it. Sometimes, just about all the fucking time, you gotta go through some shit to learn some shit. I hope you've learned some shit. Sounds to me like you've learned some shit. Now the thing is, be the example that you know you want to be. Nothing else. I can't recall the time I ever pointed you in the wrong direction. So, respectfully, I respect all that. I'm glad I cut on my stream. I'm glad you texted up. Let me double check. Nobody else. Okay. This works. Why shouldn't it? Why couldn't it? Why wouldn't it? I'm gonna honor and take that. You know my next statement. You know my shit now. Just live up to it. That's all. That's all. You ask me, we should have never been in said situation in the first fucking place. But they have not invented the time machine, so therefore there's not much we can do about it except what's being done. Yeah? Well, there's some other shit we could do, of course, right? Yeah, but I mean, this is also an option. Being grown. Some grown man shit. We do the grown man shit. You want me to revert back to my juvenile years and all that? Shit, part of me want to too. But we should. You know, some grown shit at all time as we are grown men. You know what I'm saying? You got children, I got children. You have a lady, I have a lady. You're the head of your household, I'm the head of my household. These are major things, bro. Not should we all just throw it away over some accusations and reputation and anger and hatred and the need for some violence? Should we? I don't fucking think so. I really don't. I don't. I'd be ready and fucking willing. Wifey already co-signed. We already did bid time. I don't know. They can only give me but so much. No, I'll do it, rightfully so. Fuck it. Do a lot for my family. And you could have been a troll, and it wouldn't have touched. It wouldn't have hit the soul at all. I think it would have fell short at the force field, because I expect that from the trolls. Expect that from, you know, the fucking nobody section. Coward shit. I didn't expect that one. I heard it. It's all good. Stephen King, let me go on record. Stephen King, in all my years of streaming, is the only person that actually really, nah, you kind of share it with Croft. Y'all hurt my feelings, man. It's all right. Notice I say with a laughing matter, allow me to do so. Sorry. I ain't cool with him, and never intend to be, and never will be. He made too much of a mockery about it. I learned a lot from him. I know he said what he said because he wanted to hurt me. He was at his lowest. I held him to that. Keep his fucking neck right up against the wall behind it. When my hand gets tired, I use my foot. Fuck you. It was death on my job. For someone that I was looking to help with their alcohol issue, to have that come out, like, it's just wild. And I've been there before, trying to help an alcoholic. And there I was again. And the last time I tried to help an alcoholic, they held a knife to my neck. So I knew I was playing a dangerous game. I just didn't know how dangerous it was going to get. I found out, though. That was another one of those moments I wasn't expecting. And with that, to this day, I'm not cool. So yeah, just you finish the fuck up. I wish the best for you and yours as well, but it's a bad place to put a butt. But when you was, just backtracking for you real quick here, when you was hanging with them, and then the compilation of that tied in with the N-word and the vibes, and when I questioned you, yo, man, what the fuck you doing? Man, you over here with this one, that one. You came and asked me, yo, man, ain't it wrong that they did something? No, it ain't wrong at all. At the end of that very stream, he talking about fuck term. And fuck term out of the clear blue brought my name in this shit. This nigga on vacation with his own state somewhere on the other side, enjoying life and all that, and the Airbnb and all that. Airbnb. And want to shout me out. So when you came to ask me, oh, I do know, but what the fuck we doing here? You asked me to sympathize for a motherfucker that ain't got no love for me? Damn, who are you? So, I hope it's all been a very important learning lesson moving forward. And I wish the best for you and your family as well. And for the record, never said anything bad, harm-wise, towards your family or your kids. Chrissy, if she's listening, Chrissy, you started, you got involved, and yeah, part in the whirlpool and all that. You said things and whatnot, and you shouldn't have been in it. But there is no time machine, and it could be said you could have, should have been in it, and okay. But never once spoke of bringing harm your way. I just wanted to have a little 5 minutes with my boy. That's all I really wanted. I didn't want to bother you and cut you up and all that other shit. No, sir. And there would have been no need for the Pentagon. It's all right, man. It's all right. It's going to be all right. It's going to be all right. Good. Thanks. With that, see, if I was a cold-hearted, heartless motherfucker, I'd be like, no, I'm still gonna, and then, get the hell out of here, you this, that, and the third, I never, I could have went with that option, right? But respectfully, taking all things into matter and thought, as I always do. With that, we good. We good, sir. Took some motherfucking time, but we good. All good things come to those who wait, I guess. I don't know, I can find a couple things that apply. Do know I'm rocking with G-Ma on this too. I've gotten a finer hold on being merciful and forgiveful. And as I fucking think about it, I'm not lying to myself, I'm not lying to you. I remember that night. I remember I was sitting fucking here watching you when you said it. Oh, whoa. Okay. And Chrissy was very much, no, what are you talking about? Why did you? And I was like, yeah, why did you? But that was then and this is now. And yes, should put an end to it to the best of our ability as grown men. Well, I feel you didn't mean what you said, and you say you didn't mean what you said, and it was in the heat of the moment, well, I guess we can go with that. Now let's rock that and respect that. And let the time keep ticking. And on it, I will give you my word. Thank you. Plans off. I could bring him in the room right now. I don't want to fight you for my son's or my children's honor. Just because that was really the only reason. All the other fucking shit was all the other fucking shit, and I swear to God, that shit was laughable. I can go tit for tat about what shouldn't and what could have been done and options you had, but yeah. So, yeah, my word. I appreciate that. I recognize that. Please live up to that. Don't look to agitate me in no other further way. And we good. We good. We good. My plan was to beat the apology out of you. Straight up and down. Oh, you gonna keep going, we just gonna drive by like you ain't did that. Okay. And whether I would have got it or not. But that was my motherfucking plan. Whether I would have got it or not is beside the motherfucking point. But the point that mattered for me would have been just that. Things take time, man. That's my word, and my word is everything. You know, you won't hear none of that shit out of me no more. That's a big 10-4, buddy. Hey. You did it. But I'm sorry we had to do any of this. To be honest, I swear, God is my witness. I was worried about you and I was rooting for you to be a friend. From door. From time I met you. That's why I told you tidbits about me and all that and hung with you and shit. There's no bad blood, man. That's the man thing to do. That's something I would have done. I would have done it at a quicker pace. But, y'all, just like me for whatever reason you may want to, that's cool. I can deal with that. I can handle that. I'm a big guy, big boy. Don't put shit on me that don't belong. That's one. We good, man. The irony. Forget the computer table. The irony. Let me show you how good my fucking memory is. Me and the Jillas. You remember them, right? The Jillas and I put our bullshit and whatever to the side. Behind us. Not to the side. See, there's a difference. Put it behind us years ago. And it was on the same weekend. It was 4th of July weekend. I went down into his stream the way you came to my stream. But I had not been doing what you but I went to his stream. Hey! Not for nothing but fucking happy holidays. And we patched up all the fucking 3 unnecessary years of back and forth bullshit up in one moment. And since then, why? Everything's been what it originally was. It was cool. I knew Jilla before we got here. Things may have looked so hateful to some that came to pay attention a bit late and didn't know. Happy 4th to you and yours as well. Be careful. And enjoy. Yeah, years ago, 4th of July. Oh, shit. Just hit me in the head again, too. You know what today is? Do you? I wouldn't assume that you did. I wouldn't even give you the benefit. You might if you did any math, but I don't think you did any math. You know, today's the passing of my grandmother. She passed away two and a half days before 4th of July. It's been 3 years now. This is year 3. The irony. So blessings and much respect to her. The irony. As I just said to you, my grandmother asked me to be more merciful, more forgiving. I've been practicing it since that was her last request to me. I've been trying very hard. On some accounts and on others, I've been accomplishing that. If you would have asked me a year ago, whatever, fuck ifs, right? If you haven't, roll one up. Respectfully. The only person that could have ever told me that this would have happened would have been God himself. But that's why God works in mysterious ways. You're not supposed to know the mystery. Otherwise, mystery wouldn't have any definition to the word. It would hold no meaning. I got time for it. It's 9:30 here. I'm gonna take my boy to see Jurassic World a little while later. We'll catch a movie. skills, boss. Tatsu Kizuyoko, so how are you? Graveyardian, what's going on, sir? Happy 4th of July weekend as well, people. Yeah, I got a little knack for, rolling the old blunts. I see you on that. My grandmother told me the same thing. She's a very religious person. I didn't know. I hear you. If it wasn't for my grandmother, I don't know that I would have any aspect or what my aspect or approach to religion would be. It's because of my grandmother I know of religion. She instilled code in me, righteous code, on how to be with people and how to be with yourself. How to just be right. God's always watching. She also told me not to argue with others about their religious beliefs and political beliefs. And never come in between a man and his woman. Like, if I see a man and a woman having a domestic dispute, not to get involved, because if I did, before when it all end up, they'd both be fighting on me. So, I'm thinking that she was telling me just more so just mind my own damn business. I'll have enough business to mind, so mind your own. I think that was the overall message. And yes, salute, sir. It's all about the clouds, always the clouds. Yeah, man, if the rhymes above them. I've always had a problem around this time of year because she passed away now, and now is one of my favorite times to go droning because of the fireworks. And, we believe when someone went to the right place, they went up into the clouds, they went up into the sky, right? Like, they've ascended into the heavens. So I always feel a little odd putting the drone up around this time. But I'm appreciative to the hidden gem and blessing that God has bestowed on me today. It's cool. If it wasn't cool, I'm not gonna play like it is. I don't do well at that. I don't excel at that. It is what it is with me. We cool or we the fuck not. And I'm cool either way. Stay in lane. Good advice. There's going to be a lot of traffic out there. It's one of the biggest holidays, biggest time of the year. It's going to be like Miami out there. Everybody trying to get somewhere as if they got a Lamborghini. And there's going to be some accidents due to the hundreds of different driving styles from all over. I will take note of that tonight. Aside from the criticisms, I am a good driver. Now, if the brakes on the car go out, we might have a fucking situation, Houston. And if car itself is faulty. But seeing this one and that last one, I didn't know I was gonna go fucking sliding at 70 miles per hour into another fucking vehicle and lose control of the vehicle simply because of the vehicle's shortcoming. My third cylinder was out. It was dragging, it was bogging, and then the power just came in. And that fucking threw me from 12 to fucking 9 o'clock. I got it back. I was at fucking 11 o'clock. And it just grabbed all the traction and flew straight into another fucking vehicle. I wasn't watching somebody else's stream. I was just fucking drag racing with the fucking Audi. On the first day of snow. But there was no snow on the road. They were just slick. There was no actual snow on the road. It was actually on the fucking sidewalks. It can show in the photos. But any old fucking way. That's one of the reasons and places I look to stay safe behind the wheel. Yeah? I'm mad that I've never had any other fucking accidents in my life, and I had, like, 2 accidents in my life within fucking the 2-year span. On the same fucking, it's like my accident locations are within a mile of each other on the same main road. Colorado Boulevard does not like me. It's okay, I drive cautiously down it now. You know how here there's always spot checks on the holidays in the summer, yeah. It's funny, as much as I've driven in life, I've only been through like 2 of those things. I don't even remember where I was, but the checkpoints and shit, cop in the face with the lights. You've been drinking tonight? Not at all. I never. As much as I partied on here or whatever, even then, I'll walk to the store. That's how the blunt runs became famous. Or famed. But on a positive reflection, I meant what I was saying to you. You know why I'm so cool and good at the droning? Because of the video games. Because of the similarities. So all the video games I played served as a simulation to easily adapt droning. Same fucking controls as controlling your avatar within a video game. It's just you're flying now, and there's not much of a reset button. All right, so you got to get it right. Like, I don't know, one of my favorite simulator games, Hollywood Stunts. What was it? Was that Driver? Driver or Hollywood Stunts, where you had to reenact the actual fucking Hollywood stunt movie scenes that we had seen, James Bond, Dukes of Hazzard, all that shit. You had to be super accurate, or you didn't nail it. So, get the license. Get licenses. Turn that into a real thing. That would have definitely been on my list of next things to say to you after telling you to quit smoking cigarettes and get, whatever the fuck the doctor said, make sure we adhere to this. Why? I'm your boy. I'm not gonna co-sign you fucking doing the wrong thing. Unless we're doing the wrong thing. That's what boys do, hey. So again, it's all very new. And the funny thing out of it is that I wasn't expecting this of you. I expected you to just keep going on, keep going, which would have just driven me to the point like, okay, cool. So I'm fully validated in whatever point it would I'd be pop up and you see me. You should expect it this much too. I've been saying it and shit. Yeah, I didn't expect this. That's good. I guess window 2 worked out, huh? A virtual shot glass of Jack Smack Daniels worked out. You came back speaking different. I said, hey, well, you know what? This is what we're gonna do. You look out the window. You don't even get the privilege of seeing me no more. My Ninja Tech stuff. Hey, man. All right. That's like Gran Turismo. The first one felt like it prepared me for every other car game. Man, I felt like I was playing Gran Turismo when I drove out to California in my Charger. No shit. I'm flying down roads I've never been before. I'm driving through states. That was a serious fucking drive. And Utah was the most challenge. Was the biggest part of the challenge. 17-hour drive. I stopped to roll a blunt that I wish I hadn't. It had me on the road all fucking squirrely, and I was doing like 80, 90 on the regular, and then I tried to get back to doing that after I had got high, and it was like, whoa, it wasn't working. I can get high before I drive, but I don't drive while I'm high. I don't do that. I don't smoke in the car. I'll drive somewhere and get high. And you know how I get high, so that happened. When I get back in the car, I'm cool. But 17-hour fucking drive with a destination, looking to get somewhere, flying down roads you've never been, just following a GPS. And that was Gran Turismo for me. It was the same thing coming to Colorado from New York, but it was really a lot different because I didn't have much weed. I only had the weed I had with me, and we made it a week thing, a whole week from New York to Colorado. We took in the sights. My daughter was 2. We were just enjoying ourselves on our way here. There was no rush. We were running from shit. I left packed up comfortably. It was all part of a plan. But drove us all the way here in that Cadillac that you have on your shelf. Caught a flat somewhere in Ohio. Car was doing 3-wheel motion for a minute when we took off, got back on the road. I'm like, the fuck is going on? But nevertheless, as it goes, accidents happen. But still, if I had made the decision to go to California or come back to New York, years ago we decided to stay. With them making the legal weed and how things have been, I just can't peel myself away from it. New York's legal, has several now dispensaries, but just getting on board 12 years later. I've been spoiled. I'm a whole different breed now when it comes to this shit. But anyway, if I would have returned to New York, I'd be doing the same thing I do now. Taxing. I did some of it before I left. I worked for a dispatch before, but um, there's definite money to get in that line of work. So, as much as I was joking about it to you, it was because it was a serious factor. You know, if and when you can, do that. I'm pretty sure New York, my city, it still is the city that never sleeps. So, there's time for everything. For years, I've been doing it for years. People thought I wasn't working. That's cool. Think what you think. That's good. I don't have anything to prove. But it's a good job, good way to get good money while doing what you enjoy. I get the idea you enjoy driving. It just hit me. You know, I'm a thinker, right? Can I have up to 3 ounce? Can I have up to 3 ounce only now? Yeah, they just passed some law for carrying concealed. Shit's crazy. Yeah, they ODing. They're trying to make a new New York, and it's okay but it's not for what the fuck they made so many other people pay for. If you ask me, if we're to go on political here, then that's cool. And then checks are deserve to be cut for the people that had to pay for court fees, time, servitude, all that. What was it again? What they call it? Community service. The mandated drug courses. You know what? I need my money back that I paid for the court fines, court fees, and all that. Yeah, come on, nigga. Tally that up. They got all the records. Let me get those checks, and then we're really good. We're clear. Hey, go New York. But fucking people over, and then, looking the other way for a better buck of a dollar because you've been getting dollars off of people's backs for the longest in a certain way doesn't really fly over well for me politically. You're a political prisoner one day, next day you're just released, no payoff. In a lot of instances where they wronged someone and someone's been in prison for that, they are, what's the word I'm looking for? Compensated for their, for the misunderstandings, the inconveniences, the wrongs, the all the shit they had to go to. It's just an overall apology, but a financial one that comes from the city. Always found that interesting. But anyway, as I said, it just dawned on me. This is in humor. There's another irony. It's ironic you're here. And was it yesterday or the day before yesterday? One of the two. Doesn't make much of a difference at all. But food stamps was in the same stream as me. I forget where we were. I think we were in the Eastwoods or Dog Faces or TMGs. Those are the only three people's stream yachts I've been to. It was one of the three. I mean, he was there, no problem, no smoke, none whatsoever. He'd say one foul thing to me and say one foul thing to him. And as it would go, let the record reflect and show, only because he was with you and y'all was on the, he was getting some of the smoke. I never really had a problem with food stamp either. Going back to the root of food stamping, I originally was annoyed from door. Hey man, how you know what I mean, respect the fact you talking to me and you ain't here and his vibes, okay, but how is it that you were here? These niggas got me on lockdown. How you getting in here, man? You one of them? So I always kind of had an eye on the food stampy. But they go boys. Come on, man. You can go for the discredit all you want, but you know where the credit goes and where it belongs. Man, we all doing investigations and all that. So I didn't want to hunt down food stamps and we. Just saying. It's the irony. It's ironic. It's cool. It's universal. All right. They expunged all the charges for people that got locked up with weed. Right along with the expunging and the sealing of records, should be a check. A little checky check. They've been making money. It's not like they don't have it to give it. And now they're looking to make more money. To the same people they castrated. So those people definitely should get some sort of discount off the bat. Like, hold on, wait, see, my card has the red marking because I was castrated before, held against my will, and all sorts of shit. So I get 30% discount on y'all pricing in this hole. I mean, we get 10% here in Colorado. And you get 10% discount or 15% discount in comparison to anyone else, just for being a resident of the state that started the shit. So you show up from it. That's why I was always telling people, if you're here, let me know. I'll plug you in. They gonna charge you $50 for the eighth. I'll come through with you. It's 20. Same eighth. So there has to be some sort of, leniency, love, contingencies that show that they really give a fuck and are not just going from taking money and taking up your time and putting you in dangerous situations to let me get some money. No, it's cool, because we've been watching Colorado and California and Vegas soak it up, and Washington soak it up for at least over 5 years. We've been really analyzing. We've had every state under a microscope. We've spoke with the feds and everybody. So we're going to go in and get some money. Now, see, I don't have any stance in that matter here because I didn't get in no trouble here. I ain't seen the inside of their jails here. I didn't come here to go to jail. They ain't never put the cuffs on me once since I've been here. So, hey, Colorado doesn't owe me nothing. In fact, shout out to Colorado. God damn it, finally got me to wear some merch. But that's only because I went to one of the finals games. And now the police can smoke off duty. It's crazy. It's all free for fucking all. Sounds crazy. I went to Amsterdam back in '93. It was my home away from home. When I was in Europe for 7 years, the police there couldn't smoke. You could smoke in front of them, but they couldn't smoke. So I don't know what New York doing. The police here can't smoke. I don't think the police out in Vegas or California or any other state, they doing something new. I don't know.
I knew that they would, at some point, get on the bandwagon. It took them over a decade. I'm glad I didn't have to be patient. And with all the nuclear threats and the bullshit and then COVID, my interest rate of returning home and going back just, kept plummeting. Well, you know what? I guess this isn't such a bad situation we got going here. They say it's a great family state. Great state to raise a family in. You don't like the weather, go back inside, come back out in 20 minutes. And that Denver was a flourishing city. It was expanding, it was growing. They've been wrong about none of the above. That an old lady told me that when I got here. She may not be with us to this day, but she was right about what she said that day. So I've just adhered to that on some family man shit. Yes, the fact that, the weed is legal has been the ultimate reason I'm always quick to re-sign a lease, and we ain't gonna go, all right, we good. The day I have no interest in THC, well, be the day I might be considering, let's get the fuck out of here. Yeah. Whoever got locked up for weed as first dibs on opening dispensaries, and then there's that. Someone told me that. I was like, wow. That actually made me think, oh, if I hit the lottery, go back home and open up a dispensary. But that is a cooler thing. That is the coolest thing, in all honesty. Aside from all critiquing, if there was a pro in the format they're running, that would be the indifference. I couldn't hear. Because of my fucking record from there, I couldn't. I never did nothing here. I'm fucking Chinese flute. Not a problem. Not as much as a speed ticket. A noise complaint. Nah. Been here 12 years, it passed like 6. Perfect citizen. But all that said, don't count for shit. Cause back in New York, we got run-ins for shit. So, I mean, if I had the lawyer team, I would have them say, it's all my state's fucking fault, and I was a political prisoner, and I should be absolved and exonerated of all charges held against me, which hold me from having my own dispensary. I can't here. I can't. That's why I've just fucking partaken. Went out the window just in partaking. Like, okay, well, I can smoke. All right, well, cool. That's something new in a way. I mean, I was doing it in '93 in Amsterdam. But again, that's there. This is America. All right, let's not mix shit up. But fuck it. All right. I happen to be in the first place where it's cool, and they did it. All right, yeah, all right. Fuck it. As a nigga, you take what you can get. Make whatever. People were scared to put themselves on the registry. Yo, big bro, Uncle Sam watching. Man, Uncle Sam been watching me all my motherfucking life. Let Uncle Sam use the special satellites to zoom in and watch me roll this Hawaiian motherfucking goddamn runts right now. And yeah, we groovy. We extra groovy. Self-medicating under the guise of I'ma self-medicate this motherfucker like a motherfucker. They used to call me doc. Let me operate. So, well, we good. But I couldn't. I could grow. But I couldn't. And they cut that off too. I could have grown pounds and then sold that to the dispensary. But they cut that off. I said, no, y'all can't do that. So they make the dispensaries grow their own shit. They have to hire a grower, and that's it. That dispensary that has that fucking strain, it's got that strain, and that's that. Maybe the grower works for another dispensary as well, but that's that. They can only, they have to hire him and shit. There's no more just showing. When I first got here, they used to be able to do that. If I grew pounds, I could just put this shit in the fucking box and go down to the dispensary down at the corner. Hey, man, yeah, man, give me what you. I'm asking 12 for the pound. I got 4 of them. He'd know I was giving it away for. I just want some money. I'm giving it away. The pound normally go for 16. I'm saving this man motherfucking $1,600 by going at 12. But I want that. Nah, here goes my harvest. People would take it, whether it was low, mid, or high grade. Your shit would sell. I never got to take any joy in that because they cut the shit off. They cut the faucet off for that shit. And then they also added from the door that if you had any previous weed convictions, you could not own a dispensary. So salute to the hometown for that one. Allowing the people that they castrated to at least get in on the business. Because that's what's fucking important. Time loss is a big cause. So, but if you let a motherfucker, you open the door to give a motherfucker position to be their own boss amongst the flow and the rush of what that is. Because there's money to be made. There's money that will be made. Motherfuckers gonna make so much money, they don't know what to do with it. I watched it happen here. That shit was irking me. For that matter, like, damn, tremendous amount of bread. Buy 5 Lamborghinis. Just keep your money for the next 5-6 months. He was getting serious flow money, you hear me? It looked worse than the 80s with crack. When they turned this shit on, boy, everybody found the money in the crevice of the couch, in the account, borrow, shit. Whatever they had, oh, we could do this legally. Them boys was making money, and they still are. So, if you have an avenue in on that, I would definitely pursue that venture. For sure, for sure. And whoever got locked up, we has first dibs on opening them. I wonder. See, that's why I mentioned, I'd have to have a little lawyer team. Because I got convicted of that. I also got convicted for crack cocaine. So what we gonna do about that, dude? Oh, well, because I was a political prisoner. Let's go ahead and most of my shit is sealed anyway. Let's go ahead and leave them sealed. And we don't have to mention or talk about that. The weed so I can, okay, yeah. If they tell me, oh, it's on and popping. If that was a business venture I would want to take up. Like if I was just right now in my life, like, you know what, for Colorado, for any reason, if I had a multitude of reasons and I just compiled them and I'm like, all right, so we are going back home because I can run a business. I have all the know-how. I know what the fuck's needed. I'd be a great business person, for the matter. I know what the fuck exactly works. I know what the shit's still missing. And your money would go good in the smoke lounge. Everybody needs a place to burn. What's wrong? At the smoke lounge. Same way I kind of comfortably set up with my strain. Usually I'll see me, I'm always strong. It was at 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock, I ain't gonna rock. 10 years from now, America will be a different place. With New York doing that. I'm almost certain a lot of states were holding out and following suit with New York. Now, it might just change, you know, especially 10 years from now. Then, you know, shit, 20 years from now, might be right downright to 40 states. I forget what the count is at this point. I think it's at 20 something. Well, it's definitely in the teens of legal states. So, definitely be of interest to find your way in that industry. Me, myself, and I, at this crossroad, I'm finna hit a blunt run. I must assure you, after all this, I definitely need, light some up, and I got the weed, but I ain't got the wraps. So you know what time it is. If you're here, cool. If not, cool as well. But I'm gonna leave it running, and I will preemptively say, stay safe, stay smart, stay up, stay focused. If I don't see you when I get back, it's gonna be a quick one. So, if you're still in it, I'll see you when I get back. Tatsu or Don Steezy. Steve. I'm stuck on that saying, stay safe, man. I'll see you around. I gotta do some errands. Roger that. Alright then. And on that note, settled. I'm gonna go on my blunt run, come back, chief some. I'll be here. If you happen to check back in, you're welcome to. Moving forward, let's move correct. That's what I got for you. Take it or leave it. And yeah, give my regards to you people on your side, your kids, your lady. All good things come to those who wait. Been patient. Enjoy this weekend with the fam. Enjoy every weekend with the fam. Enjoy the weeks. Enjoy time with the fam. And however you deem and need to see fit, do it, bro. Get better. Get better. It's a fight. Win it. Alright. In fact, I'll end that here. The 150 mark. And then I'll come back with music and some smoke. Alright then. To whomever hear this, you heard it. There it is. Learn from it. Alright. Peace.